I want to speak to the way that we're leading our lives and how we have created scenarios that are really, really complex about what it means to be alive on the planet and how we. Why is it doing that? That's really annoying. Right? Okay. Um, Look, the complexity that we've created in the world and that we're engaging in and that we um, allow ourselves to believe constitutes a really good way to be on this planet is not true. It's not a good way to be on the planet. It's harming us, it's harming the planet, it's killing all the lives of the creatures, of the green life, of the earth itself in many places. So toxic it can sustain no life. And increasingly, there's this movement towards simplicity, towards reducing our use of resources of the earth. And I don't think that people are thinking about this. And so I want to say it's time to start thinking about it now. It's time because we can't keep going the way we were going. We can't sustain this. And what we've done so far is now causing a response from Earth systems that is not uh, um, life sustaining for anyone. So we have to change. We have to. It's time. It's necessary. And there's this huge amount of panic in people around. Yeah, but what does that mean? We can't all go and live in hovels and eat nothing and dress in rags and have lives of misery. And it's like, nobody's asking you to do that, love. Nobody's asking you to do that. You don't have to do that. But what we do have to do is go, okay, how it's going now, we can't sustain that. We know we need to make change and move to simpler lives. And that's just really, really freaky. So I'm just speaking to how we move through this, how we transition this point of I don't think about it, and then something finally gets through, and I do think about it, and oh shit, and then paralysis and no movement forward. Because once you start seeing, then the picture is enormous. It's unbelievable. It's um, it's terrifying. It's it's panic inducing. It leads to such a profoundly uncomfortable feeling of emotion, which we track through the sensations we then experience in response to the thoughts of, oh shit, you know, that's really not comfortable. And the common response is to go, and it's like, no, you don't want to, you don't even want to, you just can't. And we've got no more time for that, folks. We've got no more time for can't. We've got to move into can now. And we can move into can. And we can make the changes. And one of the ways that we can make the changes is to go, okay, this is really what's happening. It's now critical. There's shit, major shit on multiple lines of being on the planet that is just, and we've got to make change. We can. It's okay. We can. And it's like, so many changes, which change? Paralysis. It's like, okay, here's the guiding line for the path forward. Okay? Here is a guiding line for the path forward. Simple. That's it. Simple. Okay? All the solutions that we come up with now Look, we've really enjoyed complexity. We've done amazing stuff with complexity, and we have destroyed our earth with complexity, so we can't keep doing complexity. We've got to do simplicity. We've got to do the smallest amount with the least impact. That's it. That's the pathway forward. It doesn't mean poverty, it doesn't mean hunger, it doesn't mean shit life, it means the reverse, in fact. It's like this enormous great big creation that we have co-created over who knows how long precisely. You know, this thing that we have made, we can shift it, we can change it, we can make it into a different thing, and we have to we have to make conscious choices to change what we're experiencing, because we are experiencing more and more and more and more and more and more and more suffering, and the suffering is arising from what we are doing on the planet, and every single person alive on the planet is contributing, every single person, and it's just a question of degree. Now, if you've got nothing, you're contributing very little to the problem in the world. If you've got loads, you are contributing an enormous amount to the discord in the earth, to the problems, to the issues, to the way that things are going bad for everyone. So it's like there are arseholes who will never be interested in anything except what suits them. And the rest of us, we can go, look, there goes an arsehole, and just let them walk on. In the meantime, we carry on. Simplify everything. This is a really like, oh my God, it's a concept that's really freaky when you get to it, but absolutely everything needs simplification. Everything, all the processes, all the ways we govern ourselves, the ways we educate ourselves, the ways we feed ourselves, the ways we move ourselves around the earth, the ways we take resources from the earth and change them into other things that are basically convenient for us for a moment, and then chuck them into massive piles of toxic shit sludge that is mostly a problem for the people who don't buy all the stuff and chuck it away because they don't have the money, they're too poor, they just like living in the shit we're dumping on them. It's like simple. We've got to change everything, and then you get to that realization and it's like, oh God, how do you do it all? And it's like, just take a breath. Just stop. Just stand where you are and just take a breath. Wow, the terror is immense. It's really bad, and it's like, it's okay. You'll get through it. Just breathe in. Oh, it's so scary. It's so scary. It's okay. Just breathe. Out. Just be with the feeling, breathing in, breathing out. And when you've got enough presence again to be able to do more than just breathe through your terror, remember this one word: simple. Whatever the solution is, it has to be simple. It has to do maximum amount with minimum of whatever it is. Simple. It's got to be simple. And everything's changing. But it's changing to simple. It's changing to simple. It's changing to the whole fucking massive picture we've created of what it is to be a female, of what it is to be a male, of what it is to be successful in society, of what it is to be desirable, of what it is to be functional. Everything we've created. We're going to drop the lot. We are going to let everything we've created be exactly as it is, because we can't unmake it. And we're going to stop, Take a breath, let it go, and remember that every single person can make a change on the world, in this world, and together we can shift the whole picture to a simpler life, smaller things, less of them, more wisely used. We can do it. I have to stop now because I've suddenly gone ice cold. Om Namaste and a blessing upon you wherever you are in the world. Bendición Arnoji.